Greetings, family, friends, and survivors. Well, it looks like I got chuck hole detail. There's a spring comes out of the side of the road right there and comes down the surface of the road, and then I got a little water bar right here. And you just have to maintain that, and then you can see another spring comes out of the side of the mountain here and just goes right down the road, and usually I can divert that one down below. A lot of money and time over the years into maintaining these roads. It's over half mile of driveway, so this is where it was washing over. The culverts wouldn't handle it, and you can see why the silt is washed out of the rock. I don't think I lost very much rock, but there's a couple chuck holes here. And what happens with these chuck holes, let me park this thing and I'll show you. What happens is you get a little one, and when a tire comes by on a car and it's full of water like that, the hydraulic pressure from the tire displacing the water just makes the holes deeper and deeper and deeper. So you have to stay on top of them. Even little ones like what's starting over here, these will be a mess within a couple of weeks. In this spot here, not too bad really, considering it was 12 inches deep where I'm standing going across the road. Another thing that's a concern is when we put this, it's like a penstock here, and formed it around the culverts. This hole right here was, from where I'm standing, 5 feet deep. And you can see all the silt and rock that's come down. If you know that was 5 feet deep and you see that size rock, then you know it's really been doing some flooding and eroding. So that all needs to be dug out. I'll wait till, I'll do it with the tractor, obviously. A couple more bonus trees there. Certainly enough water here for the hydropower. A friend of mine was gonna set me up with an X19 motor to experiment with, but I'm going to put it off till this summer to do the build. I've got too many other things going on. I also need to get down here and scout the pasture for fish. A lot of the sunfish get carried over when we have floods. So I could say welcome. I used to say welcome to the Pacific Northwest, but I got that wrong. PNW stands for Pacific Northwest. Pacific Northwest. That's funny, Steve. Look at the poison oak growing up that tree. It's going to kill that thing if I don't cut those roots out. All right, so chuck hole detail. Something you need to think about if you're at a place where, you know, everybody wants to live off-grid and in the woods. And I have since 1971. But you want to get the lion's share of the work done when you're young and your body's in good condition. And you want to have something small enough that you can maintain the property. And that's simple things like being able to cut a tree down that's fallen across your road. You could have a culvert plug up and remove your road and then have to put it all back again. I've seen all that. You have to be able to be in good enough condition to maintain the road or have the finances to hire it done. I'm really blessed. The lion's share of the work's done here before my body fell apart. And a lot of years of mill riding and heavy construction, just really, the vertebrae are just worn out. The discs are flat, and that's where all the nerve issues are coming from, and it's just from labor. And gosh, I love it. I absolutely love heavy rigging, dangerous stuff. I love it. I used to drill and shoot dynamite and fly towers and all that stuff, and I miss it. I miss mill riding. I miss being an electrician. I miss working. I really do. But now, because of my condition, I get about an hour a day, and I'm absolutely done. So this is the first time I've gone out of the house today, and it's 3 o'clock. And I figure, well, I can fill 3 or 4 chuck holes, and then I'm done. And until I get my neck fixed, that's just the way it is. And that's okay. I'm at a place in my life where most of the work is done. So planning. I've got some friends up in Idaho. They planned, they worked hard, they saved money, they rolled a house or two, and then they invested in where they wanted to be before they got too old to do it. So if you can get to that place in good health at 50 years old, I mean, you're ahead of the game. However, I do have some friends that started late in life, and I'd love to take you up there and show you his off-grid cabin. He's long since gone. But if I can get a hold of John, it's on a big Canadian mining claim. I met this guy when he was 84, and we built a house for him, an addition on a house that he had. And he started that place up on that mining claim when he was 60. And he worked it until he was 94. Just an amazing guy. Awesome place. So you can do it if you're in good shape. His body was in good shape because he was an engineer. And he used his brain instead of his hands. So when he went up there at 62 years old and retired, he wasn't worn out. And he was really smart. He was an engineer for an airline, a TWA or something like that. Aircraft engineer. All right, that's it. I'm done. I can't talk any longer to get out of this work. So we'll see you next time.